I'm Richard Southern. Hope you're having a great Labor Day weekend. School has already resumed in some parts of the country. Elsewhere, it'll go back over the next couple of weeks. But we know this school year is going to look a lot different than the ones that came before it. The pandemic isn't only changing how our kids will learn, it's also transforming our back to school buying habits. According to a study by retailmenot.ca, 56% of parents will be doing their shopping online, more than half online this year. That's up from 35% last year. Now, here's one thing that isn't changing, though. The top items on the list are your standard supplies, books, pencils, and notepads. But with so many kids learning from home this year, 32% of parents say they'll be spending less on clothes and accessories and more on things like tutoring and teaching supplies. The survey also predicts families will be buying more desks, chairs, computers, and tablets this fall than ever before. All right, speaking of shopping, remember back in like March and April with all those empty store shelves, we were panic buying everything. Well, it appears a lot of the food we were buying back then may never be eaten. Your average Canadian household could be tossing out 13% more food than before the pandemic. Now that adds up to roughly 5 pounds of wasted groceries a week. This is according to a new survey commissioned by Dalhousie University. A lot of this can be traced to the fact that we're cooking more meals at home these days, but we're not planning them out properly. 31% of those surveyed said they end up tossing out food because it was left in the fridge or the freezer too long. Another 30% claim they've cooked too much, couldn't clean their plates, so it goes in the garbage. 15% say the food had passed its best before date. And this last one, kind of interesting. 1 in 10 admit that they'd thrown away food because they were worried it was tainted with COVID-19. According to the report, all that wasted food will cost typical households about $2,000 per year. Many businesses have been hit hard by the past 5 months, but then there are those few that have found a way to profit from the unusual times we're living in. Yeah, this story caught my eye. With so many people working from home, a Colorado-based company called Studio Shed has seen a surge in demand for pre-fabricated offices. The pop-up rooms cost between $20,000 and $30,000 American dollars and can be set up in your backyard. The most popular option ranges in size from 80 to 120 square feet and provides a nice, quiet place to get some work done. A spokesperson for the company says sales are already 14% higher than they were last year. Richard Southern, City News.